Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's that time again. This is the fourth official episode for the Social Dinner Club podcast. Don't you touch that dial and don't you go anywhere else. It's the Social Dinner Club podcast right now. Well, greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to the Social Dinner Club podcast. This is where we discuss hot topics over delicious meals. But most importantly, we want to generate positivity into everyday living. As always, I am your host, J. Ab, and I have some words of encouragement specifically for you. All you have to do is turn that volume up, and let's get into today's podcast. Mirror, mirror on the wall. What do you see when you look in the mirror? What do you see when you look into this reflective surface that's typically made of glass coated with metal amalgam that reflects a clear image? What do you see? Do you see your flaws? And do you point them out? Let's be real. I do. I see my receding hairline, my beard that is not as wide as I would like it to be. I see how big my forehead looks because of my receding hairline. I see teeth that are not as white as I would like them to be. And I see a belly that is not as flat as it once was. Sometimes I see pimples and sometimes I see razor bumps or ingrown hairs. I see black hair with spots of gray. And I even see things that I wouldn't want anyone else to see. I've seen women look in the mirror and reflect on how many pounds they have put on, how awful their hair looks, how big their stomach is, how wide their hips are, and how short their eyelashes really are. Well, we're not going to get into that. But I have literally seen people look into the mirror at themselves and say degrading, disgusting things about themselves. This mirror, this reflective image doesn't lie. But the mistake that we all make is believing that this mirror shows us our true selves, our true essence, our overall well-being. We believe, in fact, that it shows us who we really are. Might I inform you that this mirror, this reflective surface that's typically made up of glass coated with metal amalgam, doesn't show you you. You have so much potential. You have a seed of greatness that lives on the inside of you. You have opportunities that are endless. You have so much value, and you are limitless. You are full of positivity. You are bound and held captive by good thoughts of yourself. You are the best you possible. You are the best you that you can be. You are great. You are beautiful. You're smart. You're charming. Yes, you're handsome, fine, gorgeous, and remarkable. You, my dear, are the best thing since sliced bread. These are the things that this mirror, this reflective surface won't show you. You are made in the image and likeness of God Himself. It is imperative that you think of yourself more positively and that you build your self-esteem. There's an old proverb that says, "So as a man thinketh, so is he." Truthfully, what we see is what we think. We have allowed our minds to believe that what we see is the absolute truth. I've always said and will continue to say that if it looks like a duck and quack like a duck, it's possible that it may not really be a duck. You are not what your third grade teacher said about you. And if you're anything like me, you have overcome so much more than what your high school guidance counselor said. Do not come into agreement with anything negatively spoken over your life. And don't you dare speak it yourself. Build up your self-esteem by pronouncing good and favorable things over yourself. Build up your character by believing those good things you've spoke. And build up others around you to be more positive. So now, allow me to re-ask the question. What do you think when you see yourself in the mirror? I implore upon you to see beyond surface level and to see the greatness that lives on the inside of you. My friends, if this podcast was something at all that you needed to hear, encouraged you, or inspired you, then I simply ask that you leave us a good review. Click that subscribe button and be inundated weekly with more episodes like the one you heard today. This is Jonathan Apple, better known as J App, for the Social Dinner Club podcast. Until the next time, my friends, be, therefore, you are.